Oh boy, is the vinegar fucking boiling? Oh boy, I have to put this on live chat because apparently that's what Google wants me to do. Can't live stream on my fucking computer, can I? So now I'm relegated to doing it on this fucking phone. Oh man, I'm so fucking upset right now. I want to shoot up a fucking small village of children. Let's see if this even works. Dismiss. Let's go to my channel. Now I have to check myself here. Now I have to fucking check myself on my fucking phone. Now I have to do a live stream. I don't even know how it sounds like because this is what I'm testing right now. I'm testing this. So it might sound like complete shit. It seems like I could. Oh man. You know what? All right. I'm not going to get upset. All right. I have to remember that I'm recording myself and I can't show emotion. I can't show emotion even though I'm. Oh, right. Let's see. Let's see if this shows what it is. No intro. Well, if it sounds good, then that's. But why is it not showing up on the channel though? Oh man, I'm so. Oh man, I just want to fucking find the nearest Rottweiler. Okay, here you go. Pause. Got it. Okay, there you go. Now I could see it. All right, there you go. So let me fix this here to make sure that I get myself as much as possible. I swear to God, if this phone falls, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Okay, here you go. There you go. All right. So now I'm live streaming from my phone because apparently that's what I'm relegated to do on the internet. That's shite from this fucking. I've realized now maybe I should get some sort of hard connection, but even then, I don't know how I'm gonna do it through the wall. See, right now it went like shit again. The internet disconnected on my fucking laptop again. All right. So let's look at the actual comments here, which I hate that I have to do this. I apologize. The Bold Project is by Justin Miller. Okay, I should have figured that. I should have figured that, but I don't know much about it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I thought it would have been on Magic Stream. I thought it would have been on Magic Stream rather than anything. This is the same quality as the camera, but I'm blind as shit. How fucking that's not a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing that this is the same quality as the DSLR essentially. Although one thing that I can do now, which is actually quite interesting, is this. I could do this. Watch this. Watch this. I could do this. These nuts. Look at that. Look at that. Motion. Although, here's the thing I prefer the microphone. I prefer having the microphone. So even though I have it here, I'm going to do this and see if I could still stay with this aesthetic because I like this. I like holding a long phallic black object rather than just doing this. Could you imagine? How am I going to do a live stream like this, just holding my hands? I don't know what the fuck to do. But if I'm holding something, now I could essentially have my hands free. So let's see. Is Biden going to stand here the whole time? Yeah. Yeah, he's going to stand there wearing a MAGA hat. MAGA Biden, as I call him. I like having him in the background. He watches me while I sleep. Let's see. Let me go through these. Go 5 minutes without swearing. I can't. That's impossible. Your phone's actually better, visual and audio. I fucking hate that. Even more of a reason to hate Justin Miller. Some dude brought up the Bold Project and he asked, "Who's that by?" And the stream died. Yeah, that's probably why. He probably has some sort of YouTube bot fucking me up. A can of tuna, mix in chopped dill, radishes, and mustard. Super low cal and satisfying. I shit you not. That sounds like the Sting diet. The popular wrestler Sting, back in the day when he was being cheap, he used to mix tuna with OJ and then drink that in the morning. That was his way of consuming a vast amount of protein while simultaneously um, bulking up. You know what I should do? I should connect a cable. All right, all right. I should do this. This is what I'm gonna do. Actually, no. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. If this runs out of battery, that's the end of the stream. Okay, because I wanted to connect a little bit of a thing here so that I get to not have any sort of loss of power. But fuck it, it doesn't matter. Happy Men's Day. You could tell it's a big deal. Um, you could tell it's a big deal when I hear about it. 8 p.m. Just like Father's Day. Just saying. I thought this week was Trans Awareness Week. I thought this week was Trans Awareness Week. I remember seeing it when I popped up my Chrome. So I went to Big Lots today and I purchased a couple things, some melatonin because they have it cheap, and I've been having shitty issues with sleeping. I also found a box of puzzles that I bought. This is what I found at Big Lots. Just a little. What I find funny is that it's called Metal Brain Drains. Makes me want to kill myself, but it was $5, so I thought, you know what? Why not? Especially if it's gonna give me content. So that's one thing that I bought. I forgot what else. The main point about Big Lots and why I'm upset today is because I got skipped by a bitch in line, and the way she did it was so brazen that I'm still seething. My hand is shaking from the anger on how she skipped me. Because here's the thing, I don't know if you know anything about Big Lots. It used to be known as McFrugal's. I don't know if it's an exclusively South Florida thing. It might be a Florida thing, okay? But here's the thing about this fucking shithole. It is literally like stepping into downtown Nicaragua. All right. The moment you walk in there, the floors are made out of dirt. It's like there are chickens walking around. You have to sift through things in order to find, right? You have to find what you want. But here's the thing: once you find something, it's gonna be cheap as shit. Like the melatonin were like $5 each, which I'm sure I'm gonna ingest cancer. What else was there? They have a bunch of. You're gonna find like. Fucking coffee makers for like $20, like really nice Keurig knockoffs there. Now, here's the thing about this place. If the environment is like downtown Nicaragua, all right, the fucking people that work there are equally like downtown Nicaragua. So the way they work is very slow, very lethargic. When you come in, nobody's greeting you. It smells like dirty popcorn. And and the people that work there, it's like they don't have a time frame. They don't care about time. Time stands still in this place. When you come in here and when you're trying to work through the line, let's say you finally have a bunch of objects and you're like ready for the line stretches to the back of the store, especially not only due to the fact that the employees are ridiculously retarded, but also because the people that shop there are ridiculously retarded, including this guy who has two thumbs and loves blowjobs. This guy right here. This guy is also a retard for going into the fucking store. So I'm there, all right, minding my own business, getting some melatonin, getting some smart potato chips. This is what I've been relegated to do in my life. Now that I want snacks, what am I going to do? I'm going to eat some snacks that are high in calories? No, all right? I'm eating smart chips. I want to kill myself. So I'm in line, and this woman, all right, I'm in line. There's one person in front of me, and then the next thing is the cashier. Now, in the cashier, there's a woman trying to haggle for a $5 Christmas ornament. She's literally haggling. I'm not saying that in hyperbole. I'm saying that literally. She is literally trying to haggle for a $5 Christmas ornament and saying, can we do 3? I'm sorry, are we in a fucking thrift shop? Huh? Are we in a flea market? Are we in fucking Managua? What's going on there? So there's a lady that's there. That's the situation, right? I'm standing 3 feet apart from this individual in front of me. He's 3 feet from the cash register. And then I am 3 feet behind him, just looking forward, seething. At this point, a woman dressed in, what was she wearing? A Popeyes. She looks like she was an employee of Popeyes. I'll have you guess her skin color based on her employment. But she comes in with a cart, and I see her cart past me. So she carts past that 3-foot gap in front of me into a next aisle that's there next to her, right? So I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever, that's fine. Then she comes back, and I move back, so I step back to give her space for the cart to walk by. She then does a spin move with her cart, a little bit of a spin move, and then decides to park the cart directly in front of me, thus skipping me. And as she's doing this, I'm just looking at her. I'm staring at her going, here's the part that annoyed me. It wasn't the fact that she cut me. Because had she asked me, I would have said, yeah, go ahead, take it, it's fine. Because I'm not in a hurry. To be honest, I'm in fucking Big Lots. I'm not in a fucking hurry. But the part that was upsetting was not that she fucking asked me if she could skip me, but that she fucking skipped me, and then she asked me if I could watch her stupid fucking cart as she went and grabbed something. That was the part that upset me. She goes, I'm just gonna grab something real quick. And I go, might as well fucking do it. And she went and she grabbed the shit and came back. And maybe 10 minutes later, I'm out of there. Now, should I have said something? Yes. Now, the reason I did it is because I'm a good person. All right, I'm a good person. I did my due diligence. Okay, a lot of people said, hey, Piggy, you didn't post the black square. All right, what are you doing, huh? You didn't post a little bit of a black square. I didn't see you making signs. I didn't see you going in the street. All right. As a matter of fact, I didn't see you do anything. I did. I did because I let her skip me. Okay. I didn't say a word to her. I didn't say a word to her. You know why? Because I'm a good person. Okay, so if anybody ever says, hey, Piggy, you didn't do anything for BLM, all right, what were you doing, huh? I didn't see you do anything. Well, you know what? I could point out that particular instance and say, you weren't there. I let her skip me in line, all right, as anybody should. So that's what I did. All right, I don't want to hear anybody ever fucking saying that I'm not appreciating BLM. I didn't post a black square. I didn't do my due diligence. Listen, I had coffee black for about a week. Okay, that was what I did in order to protest the outrageous things that were going on. Somebody accused me of being alt-right today, by the way. Gentleman Wake, speaking of the decks, posted a little bit of a post on his YouTube channel. He posted a community post because obviously I did a review for these cards yesterday, and I noticed that in that he says, "Oh yeah, maybe it might be your alternative right views." And then when I looked at the comment, I'll tell you exactly what it said. Oh, I can't check because it's on my phone. It's on my phone that I'm using to stream. So on the community post, it said, "Hey, what do you think of Pigcake and his alternative right views?" What's that even mean? I don't understand what that even means. Let me find it here so I could find it verbatim. Unfortunately, I can't fucking show it because YouTube is borderline on the spectrum. Actually, not YouTube. I keep blaming YouTube even though it's my fault. It's my fucking fault because I decided, hey, I'm going to trust my computer to do a live stream and I'm going to trust this internet. The Gentleman Wake. This is riveting content, isn't it? Okay, so Gentleman Awake, I'm looking at his community post, and the one that said, so Taylor the Tempest, how do you feel about Pigcake's blatant alt-right politics? What? What's that even mean? How am I supposed to feel about that? That somebody's accusing me of being in the alternative right, being essentially a white supremacist. Let me tell you, I'd be the worst white supremacist of all time. What's that even mean? How do you feel about Pigcake's blatant alt-right politics? That picks at my neck, all right? Especially with the Joseph Biden cutout standing directly behind me, okay? Standing directly behind me. That upsets me. Because why would I consider myself part of the alternative right when I have a Joseph Biden cutout in my house, all right? Something that I'm proud of. I'm proud of our next president. All right, I'm proud of the fact that he picked such a strong-minded, strong-willed woman as his vice presidential candidate. He didn't pick her because she's black and a woman. He picked her because she's an intelligent, strong-willed woman. So why? Why would I be? I'm insulted. I don't get insulted often, but I'm insulted that somebody said that I am showing blatant alt-right politics. Oh, man. God, that left a bitter taste in my tongue. And obviously, Gentleman Wake responded in a very gentlemanly way, saying that he's very apolitical when it comes to his channel. Even though we have differences, he posted that there. But what does that have to do with me putting a fucking deck review? Let's assume, all right, let's assume. Let's just play a mind game here. This isn't real. This isn't something that's actually happening, okay? Let's play a little bit of a mind game. Let's have a mind experiment, if you would. Let's say I am a white supremacist, right? Let's say that I do happen to be a part of the alternative right. What does that have to do with deck reviews? What does that have to do with my ability to review decks of cards, right? If I have a good review that's made by somebody who hates whites, I'd watch it, all right? I'd watch a BLM review of a Tale of the Tempest deck. They're two different things. So even if I was, which I'm not, what's the point? I don't understand what the point of bringing that up is, other than just going, hey, I have an incorrect opinion about Pigcake when obviously Pigcake is not in the alt right. Pigcake's in the alt left. I'm in the alternative left, folks. I'm so left it hurts. I'm so left that I'm right-handed, but I only use my left hand. So you're telling me that I'm being accused of being in the alternative right when I'm in the alternative left? All right? I'm far left. I'm not even left, I'm far left. So I consider myself, I'm Antifa almost. So what is this? How is it that I'm being accused of this, having a cardboard cutout? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So at let's look at the comments here. I apologize for that transgression. I just feel like it's disgusting that somebody would accuse me of being in the alternative left when clearly I'm in the alt. Sorry, accusing me of being in the alt right when clearly I'm in the alt left. You're a non-white white supremacist. That's funny. Sounds like somebody needs to check their privilege. I think you're talking about the black lady in front of me that skipped me in line. Yeah. She would have shown you a magic trick had you said anything. Make her foot vanish up your ass. Well, I just found, listen, if you're in front of me and you're going to say, hey, man, can I skip you in line? I'm in a hurry. I'm going to say yes. All right, I'm going to say yes. But this lady decided to wedge her cart in there, into the gap that I mandated to have between me and the other fucking person in front of me. And then the worst part is that she kept complaining about how long it took. So she kept complaining, going, oh, this lady's taking forever. Oh my God, I'm just going to walk out of here. I'm just going to walk out of here. And in my head, I'm like, you should. Nobody's going to tell you shit. That was funny. Corn Pop, you're not wrong. Who said Corn Pop? Only in 2020 do we have Cuban and black white supremacists. That's funny. Magic Buzz says Corn Pop, you're not wrong, says Joseph Meadow. What's the difference between alt-right and far-right? The news network. The news network is definitely the the only difference. You mentioned Pimp My Ride in that review in negative light, so you're racist. Well, yeah, here's the thing, man. The worst part is that I opened these up. Now they're both mixed. But look at this. Does this not look like a purple Pimp My Ride aesthetic on this Tempest deck? There's a little bit of a Pimp My Ride aesthetic. Now I'm careful because he told me that these are going to be valuable. But this looks purple, but the weird part is the cards are red. They're blatantly red in the Tales of Tempest cards. So look at this. That's not purple. That's fucking almost blood red. So I found that a little bit interesting about the color scheme of the box. That the box looks purple, but the actual cards are really bright red and yellow. Still great. I mean, every time he puts a deck, he fucking kills it, which is going to make my deck look like shite, which is going to make my deck look like shit, which is going to make my deck look like shit, which is going to make my deck look like shit. No, I can't. Okay, I can't show it. Bring Biden near the camera. Piggy is so far left, he spun around to right when crazy. No, I've stayed there. Okay, I'm so far left that I'm at the left and I stayed there. Okay, I love all the left politics. Maybe you could sell them to Danny. Yeah, I'll sell them to Daniel, and then he'll complain that actually Daniel sounds like the type of guy that'll haggle with me, right? That he'll haggle. So I'd be like, hey man, you're interested in buying these cards? And he's like, yo, can I get a friend discount? Daniel's the type of guy that in high school he would ask girls, where's my hug? Hey man, where's my hug, girl? That's Daniel, I feel. So imagine that, but outside of high school. He's still asking dudes, hey man, where's my hug? That's the type of guy that Daniel is. These people are so cravenly PC that they would know a good time if it sat on their face. I think that anything sitting on your face is a good time. I think so. Do you have a spin on the one-handed pass? I've been doing it a few days. I found some good ones on accident. Show us. I don't have any tips on the one-handed pass. I don't have tips on the fucking pass. I think the best recourse for that is looking at that Hot Xavier video, because I think he does a tremendous job at breaking that down. Oh, that's great. I almost took out a deck of playing cards with my social security card on it. That would be great, not only to dox myself, but to also put my social fucking security on the actual stream. But you said one-handed pass. That's kind of pointless. One-handed pass. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a thing on Patreon looking through expert card technique, and one of the passes that they talk about in the book is a theoretical way of doing the Charlie Air pass as a real pass. Now, again, there's a video. I think Xavier put it on on YouTube of him doing that fucking. He did this shit. First of all, he's doing this pass, I think, the regular Charlie Air pass, but he's also doing the reverse one really quickly. And there's no point. To me, there's no point. Yes, you're crazy for doing that. Yes, it looks amazing. Yes, it looks fantastic. But it's one of the things that you show at a convention and you do this with other magicians. And don't get me wrong, I see that and I would love to be able to do that. But I cannot because I'm a lazy piece of shit when it comes to learning specifically difficult card moves. But it's definitely one of those convention things. I wouldn't imagine a practical use for it. Even if you're reaching over for something and you go, oh, let me just grab that real quick. Sorry, I touched your titty by accident. Ni hao. And then do the move then. But there's still not a practical use for that, especially when there are other easier alternatives for that. Any tips on persistence and memory, getting a peak for someone left-handed? Yeah, Darwin Ortiz has a wonderful one that's exclusively left-handed. I think I've told you about it before. Um, but left-handed peaks, unfortunately, you're kind of fucked because if you if you're doing the classic spectator peak, this is what they see. Go ahead, stop, sir. Please remember that card. Don't forget it. Can you remember it, please? Great. That's great. And then you're trying to do your peak that way. So you're kind of fucked in that sense. But if you are, Darwin Ortiz, I think, has a wonderful left-handed peak. I have to find a specific one. I think I told it to you years ago. Not years ago, sorry, when you asked. I remember, I think it was RB or somebody that was left-handed asked me that a while ago about left-handed peaks. But one of my favorite ones is this kind of weird one. I don't know if I think I put it on the channel, that thing. So when you come in from this, right, you get your break, and you're doing one of these. As you say, you mix the cards up, go ahead, shuffle them. I don't know if I've taught that one on the actual channel itself, because that one is a fairly interesting one. Let me see if I could do this. It's not, I mean, it's nothing new. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is so much fun. This is just a fucking bust. I don't know how this is going to hang here. I want to shoot up a fucking school right now. I want to find the nearest school and have the cutest kids as they watch me walk into their fucking high school. Okay. All right. There you go. So you're doing one of these, right? Having them call stop. You're getting a pinky break. You're then spreading through the cards, and your middle finger is touching the card. So right now, my middle finger, as I spread, is touching that peak that card. So whatever card they haven't called stop at, I like doing this when you do peaks. It seems like a more fair approach. But they're calling stop. Let's say they call stop over here. As you square up the cards, you're going to get a little bit of a hot break. And then you're going to spread the cards, and your middle finger is touching that card. So right now, my middle finger is touching the six of diamonds as I'm spreading the cards. The reason for this is because I'm going to separate the cards and then do this. So as I do a gesture in a sense of saying, so you could have mixed these cards up, or you mixed these cards up very well, or you could have peeked at any card. Now, as I turn this over, I'm just glancing at the card that my middle finger is touching. So it just takes a moment to do. I just glance at that card as I say, you could have touched any one of these. Go ahead and mix it up. So that's a nice little peek. I'm sure you could do that left-handed. Let me see if I could do that. Right? So it's kind of hard to do with opposite hands. But yeah, you could do that sort of peek also left-handed, I imagine, if you have the cards in your right hand. But you're staring at a different spot. Here, I know to look here because that's where my peek is at. So that's a nice little bit of a hot peek. I like it because, again, the first action that you're turning over the spread is the only time that you're having a big wide turnover. Apart from you're doing this, the other ones you could just spread towards them. So that first one, you're just turning over, getting your peak, and then the other ones you're doing that way. So I've been doing that forever, and it's one of my favorite things. I think that's one of the first original things I posted on the channel, even though original, of course, being subjective in Magic, because there's no such fucking thing as originality. But you could definitely do that, I feel, with left-handed. I want to oh, fuck off with this fucking... Okay, there you go. I hate this. Look at this. This is tremendous. This is a wonderful angle to have. This is just... I should call this stream the angry stream, right? Because I'm just fucking... I heard Shin Lim shut down Phantasma in New York. When did that happen? Why would that happen? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why would Shin Lim shut down Phantasma in New York? Fucking pussy. Fucking pussy. Okay, I'm going to do this and see if that works. Okay, I'm sorry for all the rude comments, but I feel like, you know what? Yeah, this is it. I'm just gonna have a Dutch angle. I'm just gonna have a Dutch angle here and stand awkwardly while I do the rest of this fucking stream. Being a lefty and learning to handle the deck as a righty has its advantages. Pinky counting is way easier. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Being left-handed does have certain advantages. Unfortunately, the disadvantages of the pips are mispipped. I think they do sell left-handed cards, by the way, which is kind of interesting. I think they do sell it where that the pips are on the other side, which would make. I think I've mentioned this before that when I was younger, I learned how to do a fan incorrectly. So I always learned how to do a fan with my right hand, which means it's always going to be a blank fan. So the alternative was that. So I never learned how to do a fan with my left hand. That's how it looks like with my left hand. 20 fucking years doing this shit. This is how my fan looks like with my left hand. And I'm trying. I'm trying. That's how it looks like. I could only do a pressure fan with my left hand, and that looks somewhat decent. Let's see. There you go. So that's with my left hand pressure fan. But I learned how to do it with my right hand, which gave me the advantage of having a blank fan. So then I had to learn how to do fans like this. So yeah, just a little bit of a tidbit on that. But let me see. If you do like, oh, fucking black people. Okay. If you do it this way. Oh, PewDiePie said the N word. Let's cancel him. Okay, so if you do a fan like this, they're blank. Okay. But yeah, I generally can't fan cards with my left hand. It's shite. I don't know why I learned it that way. I guess it's because it was easier. So when I learned, maybe that's why that guy accused me, by the way, of being alternative right, is that when I drop cards, my first instinctual thing to say is fucking black people. Maybe that's why that guy accused me of being alt right. Jesus fuck. Let's see, lefty deck. Bicycle has a left-handed deck called left-banded or left-handed lefty deck. There you go. That's a cool thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know they actually did that, but I would have to imagine. Why would you not have one? You're pretty much uh, displacing a grand population of people. There are people that I know that I've known for years that they've recently told me, "Oh yeah, I'm left-handed." I'm like, "How the fuck?" It's like a disease. I want to fucking find. Okay, okay, it's precariously balanced right now, which sucks because if I need to look at the comments, this angle is like the opposite of what fat chicks do in their bathroom selfies. They raise the phone to make them look thinner. Pigcake lowers the phone to make himself look taller. Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to do the thinner thing. I've been snapping at everyone this entire week. I've been very aggressive when it comes to that just because I'm hangry. I'm upset. I'm eating salad. I'm drinking water. My urine has never been more clear because I've only been drinking water, essentially. Maybe a 0-calorie diet drink every once in a while as a treat, even though those are also fucking arguably worse for you. But I don't know. I'm just trying to shed a couple pounds and focus more on myself than letting, what do you call this? Letting my fat delights make me fatter. Although the one thing that I have to account for is liquor. So, for example, tomorrow, if I do decide to get a little bit hammered, I have to account for the caloric intake of liquor into what I eat, which is not going to make me very happy. So, the lefty deck is produced by Pandrea, so I'm buying. So buying it goes against my beliefs. So far you've shat on Pandrea. I think you have beef with Sankey RB. Who else? Who have you had beef with here? But you've had beef with fucking everybody. So you're gonna be fucked. I only eat once a day other than coffee. It takes a month for your gut to get acclimated, but after that, smooth sailing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. I'm just trying to, well, not trying to eat once a day. I'm trying to manage calorically. So just be a little bit more conscious of that. I usually was, but the thing is that I would count the calories while eating a copious amount of pasta, pizza, bread, and all that shit. So I'm waking up every morning, I'm jogging, and then I'm having under 1,000 calories at least for the next couple weeks. And then yeah, working my way up just to do that, just to try to lose just a couple pounds. Not because I'm fat, you fuck. I know that Daniel is going to say, oh, because you fat. But because I just want to shed a couple pounds. I want to get back to having a little bit of a six-pack. And unfortunately, it's getting harder the more I age. I hear you, COVID, what is real? I went into quarantine, I'm looking like looking like Daniel Madison. Now I'm looking like Roberto Giovanni. That's fucking tremendous. Eat whatever you want. Just do it in an 8 hour basic life effort for exercise. Do not eat outside the window. You will fall to natural weights. Yeah, I guess. I guess, but I'm just going through this now for the time being until I get to the weight that I want to be at. It's the who's your favorite magician? It says Rosa. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. There's a couple people that I like. David Williamson, Jay Sankey. There's a picture of Jeff Sheridan. That is, he's the one that got me into magic just because of the picture. He's doing a big fan in doing street magic in New York. Street magic legitimately. Now what everybody says, hey, do street magic. Even though it could technically be in an office and it's still considered that street magic. There was a picture of him doing some sort of fan, one of these big old boys, doing his act, and that shit was the one that got me to take this seriously, and that was 20 years ago. So that was 20 years ago, which is kind of exciting. It's called intermediate fasting. It works. Yeah, I know. I've heard of that, but I'm sticking to the calorie way. I'm sticking to the calorie way of just dealing with a certain set of calories in a day, and whatever anger comes from that is what I get. Showcase your plump ass if you want more subs. Yeah, that's what I should be doing, right? I remember I love doing this fucking video, the Tempest deck, and then doing other videos, and it's like, oh, okay, all right. Your video got 100 views. That's tremendous. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. Do you have the Sheridan Street Magic book? No. I've actually always wanted to get it. I know it's been out of print, from my understanding, for a while. I've always wanted to cop it, and I've just never done it. I should now. I should definitely do it now. But I believe it's Edward Claflin and Jeff Sheridan that they wrote a book on the history of street magic. It's fuck. I remember this. I'm gonna tell a cringy story here. I'm gonna tell a cringy story because when I was younger, I was one of these cunt magicians that would do this. I don't know if you could even see that. Okay. I was one of those magicians that would practice moves that are obviously flourishy to get attention and try to get people to go, oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Show me something. You said, I'm going to send it to you. I have a spare copy. That'd be great. That'd be fucking great if you have a spare. That's for sure. I'd greatly appreciate it. But I don't know why. I don't know why I've never copped it, even though Jeff Sheridan is one of my favorite magicians of all time. But here's the thing. So I'd be that asshole. I'd be that asshole where I'm here doing obviously flourishy shit. Let me see if I could do this one. Let me see if I could do this. I want to. There you go. So I want to. I've been doing flourishy shit, right? So when I was younger, me and my mom and family members would go to Barnes and Nobles, and I'd look for magic books because that's what you do when you're a young person. And of course, in my attention-seeking self, I would go up to the person, and every single time I would go to Barnes and Nobles, I would do the exact same cringy thing, which I would go up to the counter and I'd go, "Hi, I'm looking for Street Magic." Yeah, the book called Street Magic. And they would look through the computer, and of course it wouldn't be there. Of course it wouldn't fucking be there. That's like asking for Art of Astonishment at a book thing, in the hopes that the person would go, "Oh yeah, sure, you do card tricks. Why don't you show me something?" Like a fucking edgelord. That's what I wanted to do, or that's what I did when I was younger. Thank God I'm past that phase. That was only a small phase between I think the ages of maybe 12 and 14, where I had that very cringy gap. So I would fucking do that, and I would ask him every time I went, "Do you guys have street magic?" "Yeah." "Oh, you guys don't have it? Okay. All right, that's cool." So, yeah, we all went there. Let's see what super cringe is Murphy's Magic's live stream. Well, I tuned in the other day because I saw a picture of Anna de Guzman, and I want to fuck her. Hey, that was a little bit too forward. No, because I saw her there and I wanted to troll a little bit, and oh shit. So I saw the stream. It's very yeah. Luke Dancy is a very creative guy, but I don't think he's a good interviewer. That's for sure. And she's also not a good interviewee. So That was fairly awkward to watch. Just a couple minutes that I watched. I agree. Satchel Penguin's Cool Box live stream is pretty entertaining though. Which ones are those? I didn't know that they did live streams. I didn't know they did that. Penguin, I didn't know did live streams. I know that they do their Penguin lives per se, um, but what do you call this? Murphy's, I know I see their streams every once in a while, and oh boy, they were shook by the puss. Haha, I said that in there in better words though. Went over their heads. Yeah, I noticed that in the comments there were a lot of thirsty guys, like a lot of legitimately thirsty guys. That were there like, oh my god, queen, oh my god, you're so pretty, wow, this is crazy, oh my, oh, you went to Mexico, that's so interesting. No, it's fucking not. Okay, no, it's I was about to Goldberg spear Joseph Biden, like in the previous stream, but I didn't want to do that. Penguin YouTube has a stream every Sunday with Eric Tate and Nicola Capo talking about deals. Do a lot of people watch those? Do a lot of people watch those? I mean, it seems like an interesting thing. I'm always looking at Penguin Magic in terms of their deals because they do have relatively good deals when it comes to certain things. So, they might have that open box thing where the deals look good, right? And then they also have the tricks are always reasonably priced, as are their cards. Usually, when I buy stuff, it's Penguin or Illusionist. Um, Illusionist usually has very specific things. Penguin is just the branch warehouse. But that was a year ago. That was like fucking forever ago. I don't buy a lot of shit anymore. I'm trying to think of the last thing I bought, and it might have been a download. I think it might have been a download. You look gay with your hair tied. Lovish Singh. Well, you have a gay username. So how's that one, huh? How's that one? Zinger. Got you with the zinger, bitch. I watch Pigcake and ECAT. That's about it. Why ECAT? What'd she do? Inject. Yeah, I bought Inject. There you go. That's the other one. And I was petitioned to get kicked out of Inject because I made a review about it. I won't ever forget that, being a part of that fucking stupid Facebook page. All right, the battery's still good. Being put on the Facebook page like a motherfucker. All right, and I make a review talking about the app, saying that this is a great app. This is a wonderful app. This is one of my favorite apps. It's probably the best Magic app you could possibly get because you could do so much with it. It just lives in your phone. You could do it with somebody else's phone. You don't even have to take out your phone. And people said, oh, great. Now 14-year-olds are going to buy this app. Yes, so what if they buy it? That's going to improve the actual, the creating of more updates for the fucking app. You fuck. You retard. You old piece of shite. So that was, I'm a little bit edgy. I'm sorry. It's the low calories. But yeah, I found that pretty annoying when I did that for Inject. I bought Inject. There you go. I have a thing for redheads and learned my first basic flick from her. I'm sure she wants to learn her first flick from you. You get it? That was a sex joke. Bro, for real, how about you fucking think about how fucking rich you get off of OnlyFans? Do it ironically. I don't know if I have that creative scope for doing an OnlyFans because I would have to come up with, every, like for example, that Belle Delphine, that hoe, she did a really interesting Pornhub where she would go, oh, Belle Delphine gets cream pied. And then the video is her getting cream pied. Like she has a cream pie and she, smashes it on herself, which I found really funny. She did a bunch of like word plays like that. I imagine that that's what I would have to do. Like, oh, magician smashes. I'm trying to think of what I would even do. Magician smashes assistant. And then it'd be me, I don't know, smashing my assistant. But the assistant would be some. I see. I can't even think of it on the spot. She's married, but I'm down. That's funny. You're not yourself, Piggy. Have a Snickers. Well, last time I was hungover, I think it was Saturday, maybe. It was after that moose juice, that's for sure. I was hungover and I was trying to play it off with my friends. We went for a brunch like a bunch of gays. We're not gay though, and I'm not scared of the gays, and I appreciate the gays. All right, so I don't think I'm homophobic from saying that. But we went to have brunch, and I was trying to play it off, like, hey, I'm not hungover, man, I'm good, because he told me the day before that I would be hungover, and it wasn't until that I ingested food that I became myself again. It wasn't until I ingested those eggs Benedict that I truly felt like myself, and the hangover was gone, and I was happy. So that's funny because that was the same way. Truly, I'm that commercial. That's me. You're not you when you're what do you call this? Hungry. Piggy, I was looking at the Slapped Ham channel, and you and Kaylin from the channel Lookalike. You could be brothers, not trying to be funny. That's kind of ironic considering Slapped Ham. Let me look at Slapped Ham. Every time somebody says that, hey man, you look like this person, the other person always ends up looking like a fucking moron. Slapped Ham. So I'm always particularly terrified to look at this. Although that'll be quite, kind of funny because I guess we both have pig motifs in our channel. I'm looking it up right here. Seems like all these videos. You could go fuck. It's the glasses, all right? It's the fucking glasses. My guy looks like I'd beat him up. That guy looks like I'd give him swirlies. Okay? So don't say I look like that guy. Fuck. My goodness. I made the mistake of looking anytime, any fucking time somebody recommends and says, hey man, this guy looks like you. The only one that's ever been somewhat particularly non-offensive is that taco shop. I think I put that on my Instagram. I think Satchel, you're mentioning it. It's like a dude that owns a taco shop, and he put himself as like a Jesus in front of the taco shop. It's me. It's fucking me. I look exactly like it. So that's the only one that somebody said, hey man, you look like that. And I wasn't particularly offended. But this, I'm fucking offended, all right? Because I'd give that guy swirly. You look like Johnny Hendricks, former UFC welterweight champion. Johnny Hendricks, isn't he like he looks like a devout Jew. He looks like one of those, what do you call this? Really aggressive, like he stepped away from being an Orthodox Jew, and then that's him now. That's what he looks like to me, which is not a bad thing per se. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying that's what he looks like. You look exactly like Jorge Masvidal. Listen, you're saying that because of the beard, okay? That's about it. That's about it. I don't got any similarities to Jorge Masvidal. And after watching several videos of him, you know what? I wish I did. All right, I wish I did. Okay, because he's a funny motherfucker. And I neglected that. You know why I neglected Jorge Masvidal all this time? Because I realized, you know what? Dude, that's me. Dude, that's me. That's Miami motherfucker. All right, that's some Miami shit. Okay, the reason I don't like him is because we don't like each other here. We don't like each other in Miami, Florida. Okay, we hate each other. So when I see somebody like that, I'm like, it's just another fucking asshole. But then I realized I'm just another asshole too. So I finally found the humor in Jorge Masvidal, and I appreciate it. But I wish I looked like Jorge Masvidal. Okay, I don't. Maybe the beard, and that's about it. Let's see. I think rabbis look cool and are wise. Yeah, I want to do a bris. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's a joke I've used in previous videos. Dude, Jake Johnson. Look him up on a bad day and 100% piggy, but about a foot taller. Well, I guess I'll look it up. What's this? Jake Johnson. Let's look up Jake fucking Johnson. Jake Johnson. I swear to God, it is like some sort of porn star. Of course I don't have internet. So I choose to do a stream. I've had good internet all day. And then when I choose to do a stream is when I decide to fucking have to deal with this shite internet. So Jake Johnson, this isn't loading. He kind of looks like, you're right. If I had Down syndrome, I definitely look like Jake Johnson. You're right. I just saw a little tease of a picture, and I peeked at it before the internet went to shit. And if I had Down syndrome, I would look like Jake Johnson. So that's correct. The Carpio. You know, one of my favorite subreddits is this Reddit that's dedicated to lookalikes. So whenever you go to, for example, one of these Asian restaurants do this the most, where they'll take a picture with like somebody that resembles a celebrity, thinking that it's that celebrity, and they'll post it on their wall. So I've the best one I think I've seen is Tom Cruise. This guy's like, oh, Tom Cruise. The guy didn't even look like fucking Tom Cruise. But the chef or whoever it was that was the owner of the restaurant, his eyes were beaming. He was so happy that Tom Cruise himself visited his fucking restaurant in an alleyway somewhere in Brooklyn. Those are always the best when it comes to that. I've seen a Hulk Hogan. Um, who's the midget from fuck? There's the midget from Game of Thrones. Those are always the best. I forgot what the name of the subreddit is. I think it's not really famous, but it's always mistaken celebrities and people that think that they've actually met them. Hey, show us your favorite card to wallet. I'm working on a good one right now. Funny enough, I just organized some of my wallets. I just organized them. Let me make sure that I'm not showing any fucking incriminating information. Oh, look at that. You got a voter registration card, right? Can't show that, right? For multiple reasons. Because then people confirm that I'm on the alternative right if they see that. So let me take that out. Let me put this here. This is the illusionist wallet. This is, let me see. Again, I'm just making sure that I don't have anything incriminating in these wallets because that would just be phenomenal, right? Hey, Piggy, you remember when you doxed yourself on fucking camera while doing a fucking shit live stream? So I have a lot of wallets. This is only a couple of them. Let me take this bitch out. This is only a couple of them. So these are 4 of them. I have many because obviously as a magician you collect these. This one I got in New York. This is the Hip Pocket Mullica wallet. It's one of my favorite wallets, just in a sense of being able to do the Hip Pocket Mullica thing. Okay, with this. So you have a little insert here. There isn't anything to it apart from this. That's it. So that's the one that I love the most. The only problem is you don't know how many times I've thought that this was a check wallet for like when you go to a restaurant. This is something that you would put your credit card in and hand to them. You don't know how many times I've mistaken this for that. So unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of carrying this around just in terms of its massive weight. Look at this. So this is actually one that isn't that big. The other ones are massive. I have, I think it's called the BLM wallet, funny enough, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. But it's called the BLM wallet. It's about this big. So it's this big right here. And it's for your side pocket. And that one was a fucking massive one. I used to use that one as a regular wallet. So imagine that. This is the wallet that came with the Illusionist kit. This is a great one because it's just a minimal wallet. The only problem is that if you use this as a regular wallet, the seams tend to break a little bit. So the seams tend to break, and it's literally it's just a double-sided wallet. And I love this because it's a nice peek wallet. So literally you have there, you could put your little thing there, and then you could peek at the information on that one. So it's a wonderful wallet. It came with the Illusionist kit. I used this for a while in my pocket, but again, it tends to, because of the nature of the Z Fold wallet, it tends to kind of tear at the seams. Not tear, but separate at the seams. So you really have to take care of it a little bit. This one is the, I believe, Anthony Miller one. So this is the Triple Threat wallet. I think, if I remember correctly, this comes with a little bit of an insert that I use as a regular wallet in itself. And what I liked about that one is, let me see if I could just grab a random card here. What I liked about that one is that you could take a card. You could take a card, and it essentially is a quick loading wallet, right? So it's a quick loading wallet. So you have this nice little seam here that hides the actual compartment itself, and he has a couple of like really quick load techniques that get it underneath this zipper. So that's one thing that I liked. I'm glad that that card was overexposed, by the way. I'm glad that it was overexposed so you didn't see all the details. But that's one, and then this one is the most expensive one that I've gotten, which is the this. Oh, okay, thought there was something there. This is the Stealth Assassin wallet. So I remember I bought this years ago. Hey, must have been sorry, leftovers from your mom, right? Guess I didn't give her the tip for her coitus. But this is a Stealth Assassin wallet, and I remember buying this, I think, for 150 bucks, like 10 years ago. And it's fallen apart. It's a nice mentalism wallet, but I had issues with it immediately. I don't know if you could see this, but I had to stitch it. So all that are stitches that I had to put myself because the wallet immediately started to fall apart. And for being the most expensive wallet, I would have imagine that this wallet would have been the fucking best quality wallet. But it's a nice mentalism one. You have a bunch of peaks. You have some cribs here. So these are containers or little things that you could hide information in. There's like 1,000 peaks. Let me see if this is something. Nope. Okay, so this, you literally have a million compartments that you could stick this shit in. You could get peaks from all different sides. So this one was a fun one, but it just started to fall apart. The one that I use now is just a pig-shaped wallet. That's about it. But yeah, but you can't. That's the thing about fucking wallets, man. You have to find one and stick to it, regardless of what fucking stupid um, things you're gonna find and the marketing, whatever it is that you fucking see on Penguin Magic. They're trying to sell you shit. So find one wallet, learn it well, and stick to it. Don't fall into the trap of buying a bunch of fucking wallets, because then you're gonna end up with a drawer full of them, and you're not gonna do anything with them. So learn one well and then stick to it. You're gonna get marketed, all right? Trust me, I did. I got marketed really hard, and I'm like, oh wait, but this wallet's gonna have this feature, and this wallet's gonna have that feature. Just find one. Just find one. Your cards, I have a copy of what they look like. What we're looking at is 2021. Yeah, unfortunately. We're looking at a 2021 release date for sure. I could show you this one. I really don't want to show much because I haven't seen any deck do this apart from this deck, and I don't want anybody stealing any fucking ideas. But I'll tease a King of Diamonds. How's that? I'll tease a King of Diamonds. Okay. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good tease. I'll tease a Jack of Diamonds. I'll tease a Jack of Diamonds. No, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Yeah, I love the deck though. I really do love the stuff that he's done with the quartz. He really did a tremendous job at that, and he really did a tremendous job on the backs. I'm really happy, but unfortunately, yeah, it's gonna be a 2021 release for those puppies. Oh my God, throwing up right there, Satchel, right fucking there. Okay. I hate when products break and I'm left having to repair them. I've dropped Timeless by Liam Montier and the buckle broke off. Had to research changing watch buckles and eventually fixed after hours. But that's a watch, no? It literally is a watch without numbers or without dials, or not dials, without fucking hands. So how hard could that be to fix though? How hard is that to fix? We should all have voted for Kanye, and maybe Kim could do another tape in the White House. BBK, Big Butt Kim. Got him. BBK. Her first tape was terrible. She's very attractive, but when it comes to her getting the pipe laid, she's very, very boring. Let's see. I'm trying to show my favorite one. My favorite one is this one right here. This one is my favorite one. Let me hide the majority of stuff here from the card. Let me see. Look at this. There you go. Okay. That's my favorite one. Just because the fat fucking queen is like a fat bitch. So I told this guy, like, hey, make a couple of the queens look like gross fat bitches just eating cake. And he did it perfectly. And I love the way it came out with that. So the whole motif obviously is going to be hot cake stuff on that particular deck. But yeah, unfortunately, it is going to be a 2021 release for that puppy. Yeah, but the buckle broke off. I never knew to get a special tool called a spring bar tool to change it. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be the majority. But once you get one, you could do any watch pretty much. Take her ass and put it on ECAT. Lol, JK. You're kind of obsessed with ECAT, which is kind of terrifying. You don't want to simp, okay? You don't want to be a simp for anyone. But the Tale of the Tempest ones were kind of dope. What else did I want to talk about here? I know that I've done a couple of videos this particular week, and I want to mention those. But more, I guess specifically, the Resurrection deck is still coming. So I'm still going to review the Resurrection deck by Nathan from Abraxas, which is the second version of the deck. The last one was by Peter Turner. This one is by his good friend Nathan, and I can't wait to get that one because it's a marked deck. Now that one, I remember I didn't like the first one. I mentioned that I think in a couple streams. I didn't like the it says the guy simping for Anna D. I'm not simping for Anna D. I'd have sex with Anna D, but I wouldn't simp for her. If she wants me to work for it, I'm not gonna work for it. That's the difference between simping and not simping. Um, but the resurrection deck, the reason that I like that is because they showed me all the markings, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you convinced me. I didn't like the first one because it was very busy design. It's a Ouija board, right? But what I was neglecting at the time was the fact that, oh, why not, if you're gonna hide a marking, why not highlight it? And it's the same mentality when it comes to that deck, that resurrected deck. And they showed me, I think, like 14 of the fucking markings, and there's still more. So he didn't show me all of it because it's like a little bit of a thing that they got with that. But I can't wait for that one. I think it's coming in a little bit. I'm surprised that this one came faster, but then I realized that this is actually from Greece and the other one's from UK. So this was shipped out from Greece. I don't understand what the big deal of it being printed by Oath PCC. Maybe Daniel, you could help me out with that. But apparently, some people find this valuable. So some people find this valuable, according to Gentleman Wake. So he said, sit on these bad boys. So I'm gonna do that one day when I blow it out in a strip club, and I go, oh shit, how am I gonna do Rent? Oh, I got it. Tale of the Tempest, boy. Five hottest magicians, gender don't matter. That's hard because magicians are not typically hot, and hot is very subjective. Like, for example, I think 1990s David Copperfield is probably the hottest. And a lot of people might not think that way, but I do because let me tell you, if he would have done that levitating rose trick for me with that soundtrack, um, it's the song from George of the Jungle, I would have fucked him right there. And so he, I think, right off the bat, would have gotten that first one. In terms of female magicians, it's very wishy-washy because right now the majority of female magicians. Well, first of all, I found a dude female magician attractive the other day. So really, I'm no one. I'm no one to make an accurate list of hottest magicians. And right off the bat, they're just magicians. So you're gonna have very few that stand out. Let's see. Serious question: is the ankh strategically placed to draw attention to the Mediterranean chest hair? That's funny. Did you hear about the new knocks? No, you fuck. It's just there because this is a chain, I think, that belonged to my grandmother, and this was a thing that my mother got from Egypt. Did you hear about the new luxury knocks? Yeah, I saw on Instagram. I saw those bad boys on Instagram. Let me tell you, that dude's killing them. That dude's killing them. I know he gets a lot of flack. I know that he gets a lot of shit from certain people, and they're like, oh man, fucking Pandrea. But let me tell you, that dude's doing this laughing. That dude's laughing, all right? Because people are buying them, man. People are buying. A great guy. He's really a great guy. Every time I talk to him, I see the ingenuity, I see the mentality, I see the drive, and he's a very motivated, intelligent individual. So I'm a big fan of Pandrea. So I know people have their differences with him, but not me. Not me. Deck of cards. Let's see if I could do this without showing too much. I mean, you could see it in the fucking 50K video. Every time I've mentioned that, you could see it in the 50K video. There's something wrong with YouTube's and its algorithm. I unsubbed and turned off notifications, but I still got like 10 for this stream. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I think it's because of this. I think it's because this YouTube's hive mind is recognizing that he's in the background, and they're taking him off. So that might be it. Why you're still seeing notifications from me even after unsubbing. Brian, the last one on Fool Us. Last one on Fool Us. Won't bad she redhead too. Okay, that was not fucking English. That was like a Daniel sentence. Caroline Raven and Anna D and ECAT. Well, I've said before, I thought Caroline Raven was a MILF until I found out that she's younger than I am. Did you see the sale Brian Brushwood is doing? His email sounded like he was just incredibly tired. Well, I actually bought stuff from Brian Brushwood. This is something that I bought from him. A little bit of a hot knife, right? So this, one of the things I bought his Badassify Your Wallet kits not so long ago, or maybe fucking 2 years ago, and it brings this knife, which actually I remember taking this on a flight, which was kind of sus, especially with this face that they let me on with this. I didn't realize I had it on me until I looked inside the wallet and I went, oh, I could have done 912. That's so bad. That's so bad. But it's a nice little credit card thing that turns into the world's most useless knife. You can't cut shit with this. So if I want to stab somebody with this, I'm fucked because I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get hurt. So this is kind of cool. I forgot what else came in the wallet. I think it was a get out of jail free card, which I've yet to use, thankfully, because I'm not a frantic driver. I'm a very conservative driver. Let's see. Nah, you only know the English-speaking magic community. The Korean and Chinese magic community is on fire. I believe that. I'm a huge fan of Korean women, Japanese women, Chinese women as well. I'm a huge fan of the Asian female demographic. However, I haven't seen any female magicians from that particular side that stand out. That go, hey, look, check her out, because I'm an ignorant American. Okay, is that what you want to hear? I'm an ignorant American. Okay, so I couldn't. I'm not familiar with them. I don't know if that's it. I think that might be. I don't know what else I have around here that's of relevance that I wanted to mention, but I think that's everything that I want to cover in the stream. Let me see if there's any comments here that I skipped. But apart from that, I think this has been a pretty hot one. I'm kind of fucking upset that I couldn't stream my computer, so that's kind of a shitty thing. Although I like this. I like this freedom. I like this freedom, and I like the fact that it's negligible quality. That I'm literally streaming off of my phone, the front camera, and it's pretty much the same quality as my fucking computer. And I could do this. Look at that. I could do this because of the lav mic. So this is arguably better. Well, sorry. Actually bought my dad one of those. It was a multi-tool styled one without a knife though. Canadian Customs took from it and tossed it in the trash because the can opener was too sharp. I fucking believe that those motherfuckers in a TSA, and anytime there's a border control, they grab that shit, throw it in the trash, and then take it out with them on the end of a shift. They're not just gonna throw away all that cool shit. I know it's probably against the terms of service. They probably pay a friend to do it or whatnot, but they can't be throwing away that much cool shit. So I know the TSA, I've seen it in front of me when people take shit from other people and they go, oh, you can't have this. Oh, you can't have this. That's all perfectly good, valuable shit. Whether that's something that's like a weapon. Penn and Teller, as a matter of fact, I think they make a comb that is made out of plastic that's not going to get scanned by the TSA. It looks like a comb. But when you take it off, it's as sharp as a knife. So you could stab somebody with it because of their protest of the TSA. I think they also sell a metal card that would get picked up by the TSA. And it says some shit about, you know, fuck you, TSA. I'm glad I wasted your time, yada, yada, yada. So I found that quite interesting. Good times, Pigcake, PCR, and respect. Wait till I tell you the BS I was told today by the new girl. Did she tell you that, hey, whoever that guy is that you do that show with, I want to sit on his face. I want to end my life. Production value, that's funny. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to do another one of these. I don't know. I might decide to ride up to the beach and do a live stream from there. Why not? Why not do that on the next live stream? Seeing that I have a vehicle again and the weather's fantastic. And look at this production quality. Look at this production quality that I could bring. So I thought of doing that. Why not? But thank you guys for watching. And as always, remember to never be tempted to Goldberg spear cardboard cutouts of Joseph Biden. All right, don't be tempted. I know it's going to be tempting. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. Let me X that out. I'm not going to do it. Are you sure you want to stop screaming? Or streaming? Yes, I want to stop streaming. All right. Stopped streaming. There you go. I pressed the button and I am no longer streaming. I pressed the button and now I am no longer streaming because I pressed the cancel button. So right now I shouldn't be streaming anymore because I pressed the cancel button. So I shouldn't be streaming anymore. So anything I do after occurred after the stream. This is stuff that I do in my free time. This is what I would do if the camera wasn't on. Oh, whoops.